All right. Welcome to our February challenge, our soul growth challenge. We started doing them just because they came up spontaneously. And then we were like, let's do this as a regular thing. And we
Mhm.
were just discussing how in January, our soul growth challenge was to change up our routines. And boy, did our routines change up. I'm like in a completely different life now. It's just really powerful. So, Let's
Yeah, if
some
we don't, you know, set forth to make changes, usually the universe will help us along
oh, yeah.
if it's time, if it's
Yeah.
time.
The
Yeah,
universe will be like, "All right, we're doing this."
yeah. You've thought about it long enough.
Yeah,
Here you
and
go.
the Soul Growth Challenge too is just it's a little bit of, a little bit of something to kind of bring into your life to take your growth, to elevate your growth to the next level. So we offer it in that spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually it's just a shift of your focus to one aspect
Yeah.
of your being, and then work that a little bit, and then we shift to the next focus,
Mhm.
which leads us to our February focus.
Woohoo.
And we're going to go higher. We're going to
Let's do
really
it.
focus on our spiritual experience in
Mhm.
February. And the first card I pulled here is Shamanic Journey.
Hmm.
And this is from the Priestess of Light deck, which I love. And it's asking us to really focus on that higher connection, really take into, it says here, purpose, attunement, and vision quest,
Mm.
which is, really, so there are things I want to achieve here on the earth while I'm here, but with what energy is backing that up, right?
Mhm.
Is it an energy of depletedness and, oh, I wish I could do it? Or is there a higher purpose? Is there your higher self on the journey with you? And that's what we're called to focus on this month: increased spiritual awareness and really listening to your intuition and um, messages that come from the divine, from the universal force that's always there. I pulled a little Zen tarot card to go with each of these to sort of cement the idea, and I got consciousness
Mm.
with the shamanic journey. So definitely your higher self. If you see how the intuition's lit up there on this figure
Mhm.
of Siddhartha, and your vision of what your life can be or what you want to create is just as important as your action,
Mhm.
right? So it's asking you to
It's
go
critical.
to raise your vibration, literally. Here
And
we
to
are
align your actions towards that vision.
towards that vision.
Mhm.
And
It's
then I got
important.
the divine feminine,
Mhm.
and this is receptivity, reflection, deepening your clarity.
Mhm.
It says magnetic and receptive power.
Mm.
So we like to think of power as assertion and action and moving forward, and this is the opposite of that. There's power in just remaining open to what comes next. There's power in that and believing in your journey. This helps you to get grounded and deepen your clarity if you're really paying attention. So, the last card we went higher, and we used our higher self to create our journey, to create our path.
And align with the divine.
And within, now we have turning in. Now we have receptivity, reflection, turning in. This figure here is meditating and at complete peace, even though, and the water here represents her depth of feeling, her, getting grounded in her own
Being.
uh, emotional energy.
Mhm.
But look what's going on in her mind. She's got like all these haunting figures and questions and realities that are swarming around, yet she's undisturbed.
Yeah.
They're there. They'll always be there,
She's
right?
at peace.
Those thoughts and the chatter that goes on in her mind will always be there. But find time to ground into what's right for you. Tune in. Remember, it's it's powerful to be receptive. This is kind of
Beautiful.
reminding me of the word surrender. And I've said so many times how surrender makes me feel like we have to give in, like there's a weakness. But in this sense, of spirituality, surrender is your power.
Yeah.
That's your power, is to allow for the forces to work with you and co-create your journey. Then I got sacred gratitude, because what would a reading be without being reminded that if we focus on the things we have and the things we're grateful for, we start to feel more peace internally.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to, it's all heart led, and we can, this says reverent appreciation and prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So really focusing on the things you have to be grateful for. It's always a part of our journey to achieve things. And with that, I pulled moment to moment.
Of course you did. Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, every time, right? I laugh
every
every time it
time.
comes up. And it's asking us to,
Perfect.
go inward, be grateful, and really realize and have an awareness of the support you have. This figure walking along the river on the boulders.
Yeah.
The boulders kind of appear when he needs it. That's the support. That's the universal support that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's always there. And if we go within and focus on that, we are supported by it.
Yeah.
And then the final card, I just pulled one more little Zen card just to top this off, because we started out with a shamanic journey and we end with adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So this is that eagerness to move toward the unknown with, this is a child here in this picture, coming out of the darkness of the forest and moving toward the light without really knowing what to expect. But it doesn't really matter, because she trusts her higher self.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So how would we summarize this monthly challenge, do you think? Go within and trust?
Yeah,
Go within and embrace adventure?
go within, making sure that every little challenge that we have along the way, to confront it and come upon it in your 3D world, in your real human skin, but also add another perspective, add your higher self. How does my soul see this? Right? What can my soul gain from this? Even if it's a problem or an obstacle, what does my soul say? And always using the two to move forward.
And then aligning that with the divine path that we're all ultimately on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does my soul say? Maybe that's the great kind of title for the February challenge. Yeah. What does my soul say?
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. It kind of summarizes it all. Listening to our soul, basically.
That's perfect.
Yeah, which means all of what we've been talking about. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect for February. We were talking about love is in the air. Ultimately, that's what this is about, right? This journey of love. So
and gratitude. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.